man, I am looking at this article. Wow. Is this new joystick for brain controlled? Is this the new joystick for brain controlled vehicles? I'm sorry, vehicles. It's a little late and I'm getting tired. It is this ever growing, pushing, burgeoning interest in trying to build onto the human anatomy these different tools to connect us in to a post-human type of development where we take the tools of technology and blend it in, I'm sorry, excuse me, to our flesh. And of course, we've talked so much on this channel about that very act of that combination of the iron, the robotics, the AI, the computer, the robot revolution marrying together with the clay of the natural man, the flesh. Remember, God made Adam out of the dust of the earth, the clay of the earth. That's even a very interesting theme in that video that I talk about all the time. There's so much information in it that Disturbed did, Sound of Silence. And there's a point where the people are bowing down, crafting their own song of salvation with the music notes and all that. And there's a very interesting scene where one of the men who is bowing down to craft his own salvation has his fist and it's touching the dirt of the earth. And it is almost as though, Adam 2.0 is what you should understand, this new humanity. And those are the things that our prophets told us about and saw and were trying to communicate to us through symbology. So I invite you to check out the channel. There's nearly 200 videos and they're all about 15 minutes or less. They all sort of go together to create a mosaic of all of these things that give you the understanding of the forest. While we look at each one of the trees, we also look at the greater landscape of what's happening and how it is prophetic in nature, how we are getting closer and closer to the coming of our Lord. And so it is these types of advancements in sort of forcing almost like an evolution through technology with these technocracies and these theocracies, techno-theocracies that are growing in leaps and bounds. And so here, this article says a group of scientists from several universities have created an unobtrusive brain-computer interface strip that can revolutionize the way that humans convert their thoughts into machine-readable format. Is that something else or what? A narrow strip affixes to the upper neck, performing the data collection of a traditional EEG cap. The signals are then interpreted by the software, aided by machine learning, so that's your hand of AI there, to produce data that could be used to, look at this, steer vehicles or operate other computers. Oh, goody. Well, then they can use us just like the construct in Matrix, where you see Neo as one of the nodes, one of the human energy batteries for that machine god thing. Once you get through all the movies and try to drink in all the strange Kabbalah-laced post-human, post-evolution, bizarro nutbag stuff that the Wachowski brothers, who are now the Wachowski sisters, bringing everything into one, the male and the female, bringing it into one that Kabbalah demands. So they are now forging ahead with those ideas through really cool inventions that people are so primed for the next technological breakthrough, because it's how they've sculpted our understanding and introduced an expectation for the next cool thing and the next and the next and the next. And that was all part of training us along with this cool phone. And then look at what this cool phone can do. And then look at what this cool phone can do. And look at this computer. And look at, you can get an even bigger, skinnier, thinner, more crisp, more clear TV. And I'm not saying those things are bad in and of themselves. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm saying creating that expectation, training your brain and your heart and your mind and your, well, for some people, it'll be a dead spirit, to crave and to want that next new thing. This is how people are being pushed along to eventually what we will see as a fake Holy Spirit trying to fix the condition of man through what will be the mark of the beast. I'm not saying this is the mark of the beast. I'm saying this is the frog in the pot that they're tendering the fires, or however you want to phrase that. So they want to have this entire system, which is called Skintronics. Pretty interesting. Dear Diary, she waited for the page to load. She was still waiting. Look at this. An innovative sensor strip promises a far better way to connect human brains to machines. Well, they're also going to say it's more efficient. And in any military application, it's whoever's faster, quicker, smarter, better technology. So even if this wasn't being unleashed onto the masses, they definitely want things. Why wouldn't they? That will make their military industrial complex and their actual soldiers within that to have that winning edge. So the U.S. military has a growing interest in brain-computer interfaces. Creepy! Sensors that pick up brain signals and electronics that convert them to digital information that can be read by computers. And by today's most common way to pick up the brain's electromagnetic signals via, oh brother, electroencephalography something, or EEG, involves sensor-studded caps that are bulky, look ridiculous, need to be connected via wires to other machines, and often require conductive jelly in order to work. Oh, well, that's why we all love wireless, isn't it? Remember back in the day with the VCR when you had the remote, but it was attached with a cord? Remember that? Moreover, they work unpredictably depending upon individual factors like hair, poorly suited for regular life, much less for soldiers. A group of scientists from several universities have created an, we already talked about this, unobtrusive brain-computer interface strip that could revolutionize the way that humans convert their thoughts into machine-readable format. Get out there. A narrow strip affixes to the neck. We read about that, blah, blah, blah. Skintronics. We demonstrated that this, look, portable, flexible, wearable system can control, oh, wow, an electronic wheelchair, a mini car, and a software presentation. The researcher of the Georgia Institute of Technology told Defense One email. And look at that. DARPA thinks AI could help troops telepathically control machines. Wow. And related, the Army wants AI. Can you imagine the just zero privacy? None. And we trust this AI, and nobody has told us where this AI comes from. But I tell you that it's the fallen angels playing games. And they are savvy. Zap, how electric therapy is curing Navy SEALs of PTSD. Oh, there's more to the article. Look at that. You cheeky little monkeys. Why did you put that there? You threw me off. So this team designed this strip. They want to give it a wider application. No, thank you. Yes, obviously this system can be used for controlling other devices, including military equipment. Oh, good. So they can kill us quicker and faster. That'll be great. So anyhow, they talked about in recent years that DARPA had surgically implanted a chip that piloted a virtual F-35 last September. The same chip could steer a virtual assortment of drones. Oh, goody. The Chinese military is moving ahead with their technology and a center for, oh, hold on, let's read this. A fellow with the Technology and National Security Program at the Center for a New American Security. Does that just not seem a little weird to you? The military is exploring the use of the brain-computer interfaces for communication. Lots of money they put into it. I mean, do you see how people are just a hop, skip, and jump away with these implantables from whatever that end result piece of equipment is that is put into the right hand or the forehead? That Revelation 13 is so clear. Is it Revelation 13? I believe so. It's so clear, but I don't want to go there right now. But I think everybody in their life has heard about the mark of the beast, 666, unredeemed man. We talked about how unredeemed man is comprised of 2 out of 3 core pieces that they need. They are a temple body with a soul. 2/3 converts to 666, and they want to become gods through this, but they're in need of salvation and they reject it. That's what 666 and the mark of the beast is all about, the number. And probably there will literally be some type of number that is the prefix for some number for each whatever it is that they use, syringe or whatever, to put this into people. Currently, we have limitations. Blah, blah, blah. They want a better skin contact of electrodes. Well, yeah, I mean, problem solve that by just sticking it inside your schnoggy, right? All of these efforts plus emerging work to help PTSD, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, and other types of treatment, benefits from an interface that would outperform the traditional EEG caps and is less intrusive. Less intrusive? I wouldn't put my money on that if I were you. Less intrusive. No, they're gonna connect your brain in with AI and now it owns you. The crazy things the US government's trying to do. They're so wacky. Oh, goody. The Psychopath USA's Pentagon is looking to build AI intelligence into neural interfaces to let humans control machines with their thoughts. Wow. As if it were part of their own body. Wow. To control prosthetic limbs, translate thoughts into text, and woo! Telepathically fly drones. You've seen Terminator, right? One of the biggest issues that the researchers face when developing this is to keep the tech honed in on the right part of the brain. Our brains are constantly gaining and losing neurons, so the machines often need to be recalibrated as neural connections change. Oh, that is so interesting. That's the weirdest thing I've read all day. But through AI, researchers could train the interface to automatically pick up on these changes and recalibrate itself. Oh, wow. Teams would build algorithms that would adjust the interface when neurons are lost or added, as well as, any type of interference between the system and the brain. Oh, they had a movie where this guy got this weird exoskeleton thingy that was connected into his brain and he became like a better killer or something. I don't know. It's a brave new world. Such a system could connect to the upper torso and maximize information content carried along major nerves. Teams under these different programs, wow, they put millions of dollars into it. Oh, wow. 18 months to build a prototype. What they're doing this, guys. This is this is the stuff that tells us the Messiah is coming. The project comes as part of the agency's broader AI exploration initiative, an effort to build AI tools capable of reasoning and contextual understanding. Wow. DARPA plans to invest $2 billion in advancing these so-called third wave AI projects over the next 5 years. So what was the second wave, which will support the military, the military's growing appetite for the tech? Oh, goody. They're so trustworthy and kind. Oh, wow. What do you say? But the insanity is coming. Mm-hmm. You know that's right. That's coming. Mark of the beast. Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. That's commerce. Revelation 14:11 is your consequence, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest, no stopping, day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receiveth the mark of his name. Wow.